All right. Welcome to the sideboard, everyone. My name's Eric, and you're watching Let's Play Jank here on YouTube Gaming. Yes, Jank Reanimator. So, as always, like if you like the show, and if you're new, subscribe to the channel. Okay, so tonight I've got Grixis Reanimator for you. Last minute change. Threw a Razaketh in there. We just needed a way to deal with enchantments other than one of our other cards that can just bounce it. But let's go ahead and get started with the land base. The only real things I want to talk about in the land base here is the Aether Hub. We don't have a lot of sources of energy, but what's going on? Not much, Evan. I'm just running a little bit behind here. Had a couple technical problems in the beginning, Windows updates or something like that. But computer restarted, and then yeah, we just had a lot of little problems right there at the end. But anyway, we're we're live now, so we do have some Aether Hubs in here. We don't have really any. We've got one other source of energy, and I'll talk about that in a moment. But the Aether Hubs are just kind of for a little bit of fixing. And then we have a lot of cycling lands. Really like the cycling lands. 3 of each of those, and then 4 of each of the Dragon Skull Summits. Not a lot of basics in here. A couple mountains, which honestly, one of the mountains should probably be another swamp, as the deck is pretty heavy on the black. We'll actually go ahead and make that change. 2 Fatal Push and 2 Search for Azcanta, also 2 Treasure Map, and 4 Strategic Planning. So early game, man, we are really wanting to do some drawing to get set up. It's kind of our race. We need mountains in a red deck. Yeah, understood. Right, well, the deck is not very red. There are a few cards in it that are red, but the main reason we even want double red is for a sideboard card. But we do want, our Bloodwater entity on 3. We don't actually need it on 3. Most of the time, if we're casting it on 3, we're just like making sure that we can search for a land next turn. If we know that we're going to have to tap some mana, sometimes just throwing Strategic Planning back on top is a more surefire way of, getting 3 lands. And it helps build our graveyard, which is extremely powerful, because even though we got a bunch of jank in the extreme top end, we've also got some really powerful cards to be bringing back from the graveyard. So let's take a look at some of those. So we've looked at the 2 drops, our other 3 drops, Champion of Wits, and some Doomfalls. Now, the reason Doomfall is in here is because it's kind of necessary. You kind of need it as a 2-card combo to go along with the Yahini's Expertise. You kind of wipe the board. The only thing left standing, or whatever's strong enough to be left standing, if there's 2 of them, you play the Doomfall, and they've got to get rid of at least one of them there. Most of the time, you're just left with something like, a Scarab God, or, a Hazoret, something like that. Maybe a Bristling Hydra, and the Doomfall is going to kind of really do some cleanup there anyway. So I really like Doomfall in a deck that's mainboarding Yahini's Expertise. Now, if we're not in one of those Doomfall kind of moods, you can always just throw any of these other cards here off of your Yahini's Expertise for just a little extra value. So turn 4, start wiping the board. We don't really care if Champion of Wits dies. Matter of fact, against certain decks, him not being around for a Magma Spray or some other way they can exile him might actually be a good thing. So, but then again, you can Yahini's Expertise and throw down a Champion of Wits, or the little, small interaction of Yahini's Expertise into a Bloodwater entity. When the Bloodwater entity enters the battlefield, by the time its trigger goes off, Yahini's Expertise is already resolved and in the graveyard. So you could technically just throw it back on top and just repeat Yahini's Expertise if necessary. Like if you just like, okay, I'm going to need this again, and he's going to rebuild. So that is an option. So cool little interaction there. The other 2 4-drops here, now I really fought to put in Vizier in the main board. But we ended up with just a single hostage taker and a Gonti, Lord of Luxury. I'm sure that, come another week and a half from now, when release and everything happens, you know, these cards are just going to be the Chupacabra, and we're going to be done with it. Like, just remove all of the anything not really good. Play Chupacabra and be done with it. I can't wait for that. Speaking of moving on up the curve here and playing other cards, 4 copies of our 5-mana Liliana. This is our refurbished God Pharaoh's gift, if you will. Not quite as good, but it is quite good. Liliana, if she gets to live, she can create some blockers to protect herself. And, remember, this is definitely a jank deck, and I'm sure Nightbot will remind you guys of that shortly. Liliana bringing back a Razaketh or something like that on turn 5 is pretty good. That is a pretty good curve, and we've got other really powerful cards that we could bring back other than Razaketh. You can Lily and Scarab God. Now they've got to deal with both of those. Like, both of those just have to be dealt with. So you could have Scarab God in the grave, throw down a Lily, pop him back to the battlefield. Now it's like, oh, how do I best use my mana? Like, what do I remove? So, you can really put some major threats on them. The same things, with Razaketh. If you Lily into a Razaketh, then they've really got to answer that. Like, that just has to be answered. Now, Boneyard Parley is kind of where all the jank comes in. Now, it's no big deal to be going Liliana into a Razaketh. If you're going to be bringing back something on 5, it being an 8/8 is not bad. Too bad it doesn't have haste. But anyway, we get an 8/8 that can, tutor up any card we want, put it straight in our hand. And that kind of works with a little combo we've got going on here. And that goes with Boneyard Parley. And I'll read this for you. This is a 7-mana card, and it's a 7-mana sorcery. Everybody loves their 7-mana sorceries, right? 7-mana sorcery. Exile up to 5 target creature cards from graveyards. Not just yours, anybody's graveyard. An opponent separates those into 2 piles. Put all cards from the pile of your choice onto the battlefield under your control. The rest into their owners' graveyards. So this is kind of like a fact or fiction for creatures in all graveyards, and you are the only one that can benefit. You get to pick the pile that lives, so no matter what happens, we just pick the pile that has the Bloodwater entity in it. It enters the battlefield. We put Boneyard back on top. We can start sacking Bloodwater entity to Razaketh, which will then allow us to do, like, a whole bunch of crazy stuff. So we just always pick whichever pile has the Bloodwater entity in it, unless we just want to take a pile that's got like 3 or 4 in it for some massive value. So they either give us the entity and something else, or we just take all the massive value, and we can sack something anyway to go get another entity, or just another copy of Boneyard. Doesn't matter. So just all kinds of just really cool interactions. Now, let's take a look at the sideboard here, guys. Oh, I did forget about one other card here. Demon of Dark Schemes, one of my pet Reanimator cards. A lot of people do forget about that bottom line there, Pay 1 black and 2 colorless and 4 energy. A little bit hard to get the 4 energy, but if you're wiping the board, it might not be that hard. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control tapped. Does enter tapped, but pretty cool card. Also, the enter the battlefield trigger of -2/-2 to all creatures. And whenever another creature dies, not just your creatures, not just their creatures, but whenever a creature dies or another creature dies, get that 1 energy. So, if you get to wipe the board, you're getting triggers per dead creature. So you can get 4 or 5 energy right there, bring back something from their graveyard. Really, really cool interactions. Well, we can kind of, feed that energy into our lands if we needed to, or maybe some extra energy we might have gained from the lands to help us get a trigger here. But just a card I really like. Another 5/5 body that's a flyer. Man, just so many good things to say about Demon of Dark Scheme. So I really like this card, and I think it's going to get some play in the new Sultai Reanimator deck that I expect to be seeing. All right, so let's look at the sideboard here, and then we'll do the meet and greet. I'll give some shout outs and make sure everybody's can hear me in stream, I guess. I haven't really paid attention to chat, so I'll get to that in just a moment, guys. All right, so we've got 3 copies of Negate, 2 Gifted Aetherborns, and 2 Abrade, then 2 Saheeli Ra. Now, I really like Saheeli Ra because, if we're against some type of control deck or something, we're wanting to draw as many cards as possible. Copying a Champion of Wits or something like that seems really good to me. Just everything I just said about Saheeli Ra. And then the main reason for our double red right here, Hour of Devastation. Certain matchups, man, we just really need to be able to remove that indestructible clause, wiping the board, dealing 5 damage. You've got everything from Hazard decks to Horse decks to, a whole bunch of different things. Making 4/4s and things, that's just not going to cut it. Got to get that extra damage here with the 5. It really, really works. Helps, deal some additional damage to their planeswalkers, like Chandra and things like that. So it's actually on curve to wipe Chandra. If she comes down, ticks up, you just wipe the board with this on 5, and there goes Chandra. Next here in the 6 drops, we've got River's Rebuke. Now, this card was a late addition to the deck. Needs something to deal with enchantments and just things we can't target. The same thing for Vraska, same reason. But River's Rebuke, just throwing everything back into their hand. You deem this deck sufficiently jank. Gotcha. Yeah, we only have one way to cast a Vraska, but remember our main strategy puts a tutor online. But you were here 20 minutes before the stream started. Oh man! Last card here, we've got a Nicol Bolas. A lot of fun. So let's see who all is here. Let me get the chat up. Wow, a whole bunch of people. All right, so Mangle, yeah, you were the first person to chat. Very diligent, sir. We've run into some technical difficulties. Like right after I got through playtesting with the deck, then my computer went down. I got it back up, started getting everything back online. The best I could do was just get a timer up. So anyway, Roman, Andrew, Philip, Bryce, The Wall, Dwayne, Mangle, Lee Valor, Crewfix, Eben, I think I already called Andrew. Andrew again, why not? Crewfix again. Christopher Rue. Who else we got? I think that's it. Roman? Yeah, I think that's it. Anyway, so yes, we definitely have some jank. Bob Takashi. Alright, well, we'll play Bob with some jank. Crazy Sid, what's up? So directly after tonight's video, I'll be putting out my review on green cards. So, alright, what do we got here? What can we do? Well, we've got to turn to Treasure Map, which is not great. We don't have too many of our really big cards. I kind of like that. We can probably get into this. I kind of like this hand. We're going to go for it. Just, throw down this Canyon Slough and pass the turn. It's risky. I get it. It's really risky. Oh, this is going to be one of my favorite tribes. Like, no lie. The white enchantment fits so good into green-white cats. Oh, yeah, right off the top. Oh, my lovely deck. So, do we actually move into trying to flip this? Or do we want to play the Champion of Wits? I guess we'll see what he does. The big question, I'll put my upkeep trigger here. The big question will be, oh wow, he used his energy, but he's going to get some more. Do we need to like make sure that either one's digging though? We can always have the Champion of Wits come down after we Yahini, so we'll just start like digging. We can always you know, dig and fatal push. Yeah, this will be fine. Yeah. Oh, someone subscribed. Who was that? Drew Ramirez. Man, I can't see that. There we go. Drew Ramirez. Thank you, sir. All right, I will go ahead and just oh my girl sitting right there on top, just right there waiting on me. Okay. I hate it, but we're just not in the mood right now, so we're just gonna have to tell her to back off for a minute. Oh, Dragon Skull Summit. Ooh, we got our land. We could have kept her. We could have kept her. We would have gotten our land. Oh, she's gonna be so mad. Well, I guess we just like stall for some damage. I heard the notification, but I haven't seen it yet. Ben Snipes, thank you for subscribing. Okay, yeah, well, we're just definitely gonna shoot something. That's it. He can make whatever he wants, make as many bodies as he wants. Saheeli Ra, I don't like that. Well, that's not cool. Like, I don't even want to fatal push now. Well, he doesn't have the energy to pay. So, do we push this cat? Or do we push the flyer? We'll just push the flyer. And next turn we can just... Yeah, we'll stall for a little bit longer. We don't have to fire off this Yahini's expertise yet. We can just, you know, treasure map here. We'll use one of these, leave up that blue. We want that? Sure, right? Like, we want all the lands we can get right now. We will just play Champion of Wits. Yes, sir. Would love to draw some cards. Our girlfriend's back. Okay, we will dump an expertise. I think we dump a Boneyard Parley for now. Don't really have the creatures to be dumping, and I don't really see him doing anything here. Yeah, we're just gonna drop a Boneyard Parley, and then we can just pass the turn. Unfortunately, we can cast Liliana on 5, but we just don't have any real action to do so. Cogworker's Puzzle Knot. Man, what kind of combo deck are we going against here? What's the combo? Cartouche. Okay. He's just scrying. I guess we just like stave off a little damage. Yeah, sure. I mean, he's gonna gain life. We just need to get in control of the game. That's all. We're not gonna be using blue this turn. We're wiping the board, so We can safely do it this way. Boneyard Parley to the bottom of the library. Safely in the deck. Draw Hostage Taker. Ooh. Nah. We're just gonna Yahenni. Her ultimate. Search your library for up to 3 artifact cards with different names. Put them on the battlefield. That's pretty good. Now, next turn, bring back what? Champion Wits? I mean, we've got 6 natural land here. Or we just draw an extra card. I mean, we play Liliana, draw a card. Ooh, strategic planning. Like, whatever we do, we have got to at least pressure this thing. Don't we? I think. We can easily just strategic planning and then, like, hostage taker. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're not in a major hurry. I'd like to throw some more creatures in the graveyard. Go through some more stuff here. Ooh. Ooh. I like. We haven't played a land this turn. Natural cast Liliana. Bring back the team of the dark schemes. Yeah, let's do that. That pressures. That will pressure the oh, what's it called? Saheeli Rock. Definitely will pressure major. Negate. No. All right. Okay, I was not expecting the negate. That got me. Deadlock trap. Wow. All right. Yeah, yikes. Wow. Yee. Jinkies. So I've actually been playing around with Sultai Reanimator, and Galta's in it as well. And I thought that was funny. It was like, what if we just ignore the casting costs altogether? Bring it back like we bring back any other ridiculously priced creature. Alright, so let's hostage taker. And I think we take the deadlock trap just to get it. Tap target creature or planeswalker. Its activated abilities can't be activated this turn. Ooh. We can't do that for long. I think that's what we do, though. Go ahead and put the... Oh, it enters tapped. Oh, it enters tapped. Alright. So do we just draw another card and then strategic planning? Let's draw a card. It's a land. We'll play the land. I'm not worried about the deadlock trap. What do we get? What do we get? Razaketh? Hardcast that big boy? I think we can. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. We can do that. And then we just go get whatever we want, I guess. Go get a Liliana. Go get a Bloodwater entity. Okay. He's gonna go get all the things. Module. We get to see all of his fun times. Panharmonicon. Okay. Well, let's play the land. Kind of just want to bring back the Champion of Wits. But I think we just go ahead and play Razaketh. And I'll pass. The trample might be relevant here. I mean, we've got a Razaketh on the battlefield. I mean, he's got a bunch of other stuff that's just wow. Alright. Return any of target permanents you can. Okay, cool. Keep making them, dude. As long as I'm not taking damage from them, I'm okay with it. So, what do we want to cast this coming turn? Like, we can cast anything we want. What do we want to cast? He's tapped out. You know what? Let's look at the library. Alright, so we have a ton of mana. If we get... Do we just want to cast Boneyard Parley and get as many things back as we can? This way we have a bunch of dudes. And then we can just like go get more things. Usher is. I'm just going to grab Boneyard Parley. He's tapped out, so... Yeah, we get a hub. Oh, I know what I should have got. I should have got... Oh, he's in the graveyard. Never mind. We'll just get him anyway. So, we're going to take all the dudes and see what he gives us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, sir. Put them in a stack. And then we pick which stack we want. So basically we get all of this or we get this. I'm going to choose... I'm going to choose this. Because that's a thing. We have 14 energy. Let the jank commence. That is correct, good sir. Let the jank commence. I mean, he can do a bunch of things. Whirler, okay, I like Whirler. We'll get that in a moment. I mean, he may have some way to just kill us. I'm just waiting to respond to this deadlock trap here. What do we want? I'm gonna go ahead and get back. Like, do I want to get back like Champion of Wits? So I'm just gonna have to like draw 2, discard 2 if I get back Champ. Hostage Taker. Yeah, let's get back Hostage Taker. And then we'll take his Whirler. Let him make a bunch of things in response to it, and then we can sack it and bring it back and bring our demon back and then like play the demon off of it, and then or just sack it again. Like we can do so many. There's so many lines going through my head. I can't think. Oh my God, guys! Wow. So the things we can do with Hostage Taker at this given moment. We can take our own. I mean, we're just going to take the Whirler, make him make a bunch of dudes, right? And now he's got to deal with this hostage taker. So we sack the hostage taker, like, I don't know, whenever we get ready to here. To draw a card. And then we bring it back. I'll do it in the upkeep. We need the mana right now. Do we do it in upkeep? No, we won't do it in upkeep. We'll do it... The trap. Alright, so we're doing it now. We're going to go... Sack this. Okay, he gets Whirler. I mean, we're wasting a lot of damage to do some jank fun stuff. But anyway, we're going to do it. Alright, now we're going to go get... What do we want? Like, we could just... I'm kind of wow, have we already been through all of our Yanni's expertise? Are they all in the graveyard? Okay, so do we just go get like Bloodwater Entity and put it on top, or a Liliana? We go get Liliana, play it. The Scarab God would be nice. That'd be broken. Search for Azcanta. I don't know. Gonti seems good. I'm liking Liliana here. And now we're gonna go. I'm getting another card. I'm doing these jank crazy things, guys. Jank craziness. Alright, so we're gonna get back Hostage Taker here. Just wiping his board. So he's looking at what we're doing, I guess. I mean, we've got a bunch of things we can do. Maybe I should have done this after swinging. Let him. I don't know. I don't think I should have. So maybe we just hostage taker the Razaketh so that we can use it again. Let's just get the Whirler. This is why I like these decks over. Yeah, it's time to go for the finish. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get the Whirler and we'll go. All right, he's making all the dudes in the world. He taps down our dude. All right, what can we bring back? Let's see, what do we got? Fun's over. What is our best play here? Best play was actually to bounce that. To swing. Yeah, just swing. See if he puts enough dudes in front of it. We really need to get it back this turn. Or create some blockers. Just gonna do the one, huh? Okay. So, how do we create enough blockers here? 7 damage in the air. We got to be a little bit careful. Maybe I should have done the jank. Maybe I really should have went with the jank and like took this crazy line. I guess we're just going to play the Whirler. So we'll get the trigger here. Is there anything else? Like, do we want to go ahead and maximize? Yeah, go ahead and just play this. If he has to send some dudes towards Liliana, I'm pretty happy with that, actually. Especially since we have a backup. Yeah, we'll just, we'll mill some cards here. Oh, there's a Bloodwater entity. Okay. Not real happy with the fact that I completely tapped out here, but I think it's gonna, like, our last chance to tap out. It may not be. We may have just went, like, too far right there. Definitely thinking Bloodwater for something here, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and make a couple Whirlers, or a couple Thopters. Yeah, I'm going to make one more. If he just, like, goes straight for our life total, then, you know, what does he got, a Fumigate? Ooh, wow, he's going straight for the life total. Yeah, we're in some trouble. Okay, so we'll block a ground unit, flyer, flyer, flyer. Looks like they were all at us. Man, we can't even block them all. No! We're dead. Well, I should have went for the jank. I should have went for the craziness where I was going to kill all of his Thopters right there. And it... okay. So the jank was actually the right play. I'm not backing off next time. We'll get as crazy as the little deck wants to get. What's up, Rich? Okay, so he's got Saheeli Ra. He's got some crazy stuff. He's got, you know, Whirler Virtuoso combo. Kind of like River's Rebuke with all of that going on. All the energy, he might be able to take care of the Scarab God. Don't really like that. Hour of Devastation might be good, but I think Yehini's Expertise is going to be good. I'm just going to get rid of the 2 Fatal Push for the 2 hours. I don't think we're going to be going that fast, but I am going to bring in our Lifelink just in case. What do I take out, though? No, we need the Razaketh. I should have kept going with the Razaketh. You know, good times, fun times. I'll drop a champion and a Doomfall, and I guess it's kind of the Scarab God that I'm wanting to get rid of. Maybe it's just a strategic planning, cutting down a little bit on the draw. Taker isn't great. Taking a Whirler Virtuoso seems pretty good to me. Or takering my own things is better than I could give up. I originally kept saying, you know, you're right, Taker isn't great. Oh wow, this is a decent hand. We get to Swamp, Catacombs, Aetherborn. Yeah, this is good. We'll keep it. Like, in this deck, I Taker my own guys more than anything else. 9-minute win. Let's do this. Okay, well, alright. And we'll pass. Sacred Cat. Wow, I can't believe I'm that far behind. I'm actually going to play this. And we'll pass. Okay. Do we just swing? Sure, right? Really, really wish I had a play, but I don't have a play. Maybe we'll get a really cool artifact off of him, like Panharmonicon. That'd be cool. I want to play with Panharmonicon and Ravenous Chupacabra. Yikes! We need a board wipe. That is not a safe Liliana. Oh wait, we're going to wipe the board on 5. Cool. Oh, that's nice. We could also do it on 6. So whatever he rebuilds with, the cats come back, whatever. Yeah, that's cool. Ooh, what do we get? What do we get? What do you give us, George? What do you give us? Return any of target permanents to your owner. You own to your hand. Discard any number of cards. We won't get the aftermath part. Cast out seems real good. We'll just throw that cast out up there. Just leave that for now. Let's go ahead and get in for our damage. I am highly, highly tempted. Okay, not anymore. Now we're just going to wipe the board. Yeah, definitely just wiping the board. That's pretty good for us. He's going to copy it. Okay. Like, spend all of your energy and all the other things you could do, dude. Wow, he's going for it. Woo. He went hard. Hard. Let's gain some life. We took 2 damage, like, technically. We're coming after you. You know what? Undo that. We're coming after you, dude. We're not worried about Saheeli. Maybe he'll actually just not. He's just gonna block with the cats. Okay. Woo. Putting some bodies in front of it. All the bodies. Okay. Well, it's not fumigate. We just wanted to gain 2 life. And here we go. Your go, sir. Land and what do we do? Just Gonti or throw down our demon? Let's play a demon. It's a demon. Yeah. Get wrecked, son. Oh, he's got Maverick Thopterist. Yahenni's expertise. Okay, well, just gonna go ahead and get in for 5 here and see. Oh, he fine. Okay, sir. We got some more energies. He's gonna scoop it up. Yeah, the jank of that. Oh wow, he's done. He ain't playing with this jank anymore. Okay, well, hey, not our fault. I was just hoping like maybe we could find a fabrication module or something in there, you know, off the Gontis or the Gonti triggers. Okay, we got another opponent. Did we win the dice roll? Nope, we did not. Take care of your own things, but giving him 6 energy to make 4 dudes on a sack of Virtuoso off his jank is what hurt there. Okay, Philip, I got that. Yeah. But where we messed up was we shouldn't have actually taken the Virtuoso. We should have taken our Demon of Dark Schemes. That's where I wanted to go with the Jank. Just go straight into taking our Demon and then sack it to get back our... Like, I could have done all of that at the end of his turn, but if we didn't trigger him to make them all... Either way. You can go back and look at it, but I was tapped out, so I would have been able to... at least sack and give him back the Whirler all on the end of his turn and put, you know, a board wipe or whatever I wanted in my hand. So we would have had some other outs there. I just didn't take them. I should have went for the Jank. Okay. Do we keep this? Yeah, I think we do. Seems a little bit risky, but we'll keep. We're only one land off of hitting the champion. He's mulligan to 5. Okay. I'll try to play this one a little bit better, or a little bit faster, so we don't get caught by the clock here. I mean, we do have a lot of interaction, so... Ooh, is this Teamer? Looks Teamer. Looks very Teamerish. That's extremely energy-ish. Do you need permission to post on Reddit? No, but if you post like stupid stuff, it might get removed. But as long as you're not like being an idiot, then no, you don't need permission. Just go to Reddit. You might need an account. I don't know how that works. I don't know if you can post anonymously, but as long as you have an account. Power plant and the waterworks dam, yeah. Okay, so we can play champ here. Yeah, we'll play champ. And then next turn we can play the Yahenni's expertise. We're looking for lands here, so hopefully we'll get a land out of these. There's one, and a strategic planning. So we'll go ahead and drop the Razaketh and the Demon. And pass the turn. Bristling Hydra. That's pretty good. Doesn't want to trade for my Champion of Wits. Okay. Well... I guess we attack? Sure, yeah, we attack. If he blocks with the Hydra, we might get him to spend all of his energy. And then he'll have a giant Hydra. Okay, he just takes it. Gonti looks good here then. What do we get? Ooh, that buys us a lot of time. A lot of time. Yeah, I like the Whirler. If we can get some other energy production, you know, the Whirler might be good. I'll take the 3 here. I'm not making the trade. This is holding back a Hydra. There's the Scarab God. That's pretty good. Can't get away with it this turn. So let's go ahead and play this. I think we just strategic planning here, but the right answer might be Yahini's expertise into strategic planning, but I don't really think so. I mean, how do we follow up the Scarab God? I mean, I know I would like to be able to start bringing back his rogue refiners. Or my Gonti. Let's just strategic planning for now. If we can find a Doomfall, we're going to be doing alright. Definitely looking for a Doomfall. Ooh, we can cycle a Fetid Pools here? I like that. Yeah, we'll just pass. Roman, I do not get the power plant waterworks. Damn. I don't know the relevance there. Okay. Bristling Hydra is still not wanting to get in. Definitely gonna trade one of these guys off. And we're gonna undo. Thought it was at the end phase. Was not. Servant. Well, we can't stop it, so sure. More energy. Man, we just need a Doomfall, guys. We just need a Doomfall. Alright. Cycle. Razaketh. It's not bad. I mean, but we have access to a Razaketh if we need it. I think we're just, you know... I really don't want to play this into... Like, I'm scared of playing this into his confiscation coup. I guess we just play it. I can't think of another good play to make other than just play his Whirler Virtuoso. So, you know, I don't know. Like, I think this we just got to go for it. Oh. Okay, so now we can risk wiping the board if we untap, still having the Scarab God, because we can bring back this instant speed, or bring back the Gonti instant speed, so he still can't attack with a Bristling Hydra. Maybe I should have went after all of his energy early. Now that he's stockpiling it, it seems like we might be about to get dangerous. Okay. Well. I was kind of expecting that to happen. One, two, three. We're a long way off of being able to do both. So yeah, we're just going to take the damage here. See if he wants to do some pumps. He's got a bunch of energy. He'll probably pump a few times here. Down to 8. Yeah, didn't figure energy wanted to go that far down. Okay, so how do we do this? We just Gonti back something else? Rogue Refiner? Give us another land? Give us another creature? Kind of like the Rogue Refiner, but Gonti's kind of the same way. Ooh, Champion Wits. It's Champion, of course. What am I thinking? Alright, so... Did I not make a blue? Did I not make a black? Okay. And 4/4 champ. Yes, we will draw 4, discard 2. Okay. Search for Azcanta looks really good. Land looks good. Razaketh. I'm going to drop the Razaketh. We're going to drop one of the Yahenni's expertise. And now we're going to draw for the turn. You know what? I like that land too. So we will play that land. And search for Azcanta. And we're in a really risky position, but we've got a Fatal Push available, and we can put a bunch of blocks up. Like if he swings in, I'm just putting absolutely everything in front of that Bristling Hydra. Rogue Refiner, okay. Demon's probably going to be really good. Oh wow, yeah, Demon wipes the board here, makes that much smaller. How much land do we have here? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so next turn we bring back the Demon. We can Yahenni's expertise. Yeah, we're doing that. Woo. Wow. All right. So he played out his entire hand. No attacks. Alright, so what do we get from the search? Place our triggers on the stack. Triggered abilities. We'll go with the Scarab God first, so we'll search for Azcanta. Ooh, Liliana. Put Liliana in the graveyard? No. And transform, search, I think so. And now we get to do all the things. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit OK here and let this resolve. We know it's a Liliana. Yeah, I could go ahead and hit the Demon. Yeah, I guess we could have just went ahead and got the Demon, but I really want the Liliana here. Okay, so we can go Liliana Demon back. We can go the Scarab God Demon back. And still have mana to do all the other things because we get to play a land. I think we're going to go the conservative route here so that we can play either the treasure map and the Bloodwater entity and still have up to 1 mana for Fatal Push. So we're going to go ahead and bring back the Demon. So blue... black, colorless. Now, this is going to be really risky for us. Always yield. Actually, we don't even have to Yahenni's expertise at this point. Now we can... I don't know, like play Liliana, bring back Razaketh. Yeah, that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. I mean, I know we're at 8 mana, but... Yep. Sorry, Tamer. Okay. Alright, whew. That was some serious jank, right? Okay, so I love Hour of Devastation against Temur Energy. Man, has this card just not been awesome all night? Yes, Travis, and Temur takes the L. Fatal Push seems a little weak here. River's Rebuke's huge. Vizier is great. Gifted Aetherborn, big. Man, going Planeswalkers is big. I think I'm gonna drop the Search for Azkantas. Doomfall's huge. Treasure Map. I think I'm gonna actually cut back on the jank a little bit here, guys, and see if we can just beat this. So let's say we cut out a little bit of the combo. I want to bring some of what I just took out back, like the Search for Azkantas and the Treasure Map. I don't think I actually want to lose those. Maybe the Hostage Taker, that seems a little bit risky. We'll cut back one Liliana for a Vraska and a Bolus. How's that? Does that seem jank enough? Statuary Demon Tribal deck. Well, I also think Search is important, Rich. So I definitely went back for the Search. We've got 3 lands. Man, we got a bunch of good stuff. We're going to hang on to this. We'll just turn to a Search and go from there. I like that. So, bam. And pass. Gotta play Nikki B. Yeah, I love Nicol Bolas, man. It's very rare we get to put Nicol Bolas in a deck that we can, might actually be able to cast it with, but I think we might be able to get there with this. Okay, so we need to play the blue source. So there we go. We've got to search for Azkanta down. Next turn, we'll be able to, start pitching cards. We'll be able to strategic planning. Depending on what he plays, we may make one of our own. Wow, he's just getting in. Woo. Brutal. Whirler. What do we have off the search? Search is going to give us an hour of devastation. Man, do we want a second hour of devastation? I don't think so. So, yeah, we'll just put it in the graveyard. Spire Bluff Canal. We can bring that in untapped right now. Yeah, no problems there. It gives us our second blue source for the Vizier without having to spend our energy. Kind of like that. We'll drop 3 or 2 in the graveyard. Ooh, what do we want? What looks so good? I think Big Daddy Scarab God's got to come play. Yeah. Long way from what? Amana. What, Richard? Star Wars The Last Jedi? I have not. I'm not actually a huge Star Wars fan, but it's not, I don't know, like, I just never really got into it. It was never, hey, here's Star Wars, so maybe I should have gotten into it. I like the parts of it that I have seen, so, that's pretty cool. So, this is probably going to get countered, ladies and gentlemen. That's okay, I'm just going to, play a Vizier here this turn to create some blockers to buy a little bit more time. Okay, what do we get? Gonti. Do we want to put that in the graveyard? Sure. Yahini's Expertise. Well, that's cool. Do we just Yahini's and see if he bites off some more things? Sure. I'm actually okay with that. Just Yahini's for no value. Just play it. Be done with it. Buys us a lot of time. We were gonna have to wait another turn before we could wipe the board anyway. And yeah, if he's gonna Supreme Will this, then cool. Okay, so we get to get a Supreme Will out of him a turn ahead of time. All right. Another year, another Star Wars. Well, I'm going to have to start watching them because I figure, you know, that's exactly right. By the way, Rich, we're here for magic. Okay, now, if we just dump this Drowned Catacombs, which, yeah, I'm going to dump it, and we'll transform. We get a Drowned Catacombs anyway, so we'll just play that. And, let's play the Scarab God. I kind of want to get him to play more things. Let's just play Vizier here, and we're gonna make a copy of Whirler. So maybe we can get like a, you know, I'm trying to bait a Glorybringer out of him. Alright, he's going to make a Thopter. If we get a Hydra out of him, that's pretty good. I will make a Thopter to block. And just nothing else out of him, huh? Okay. Well, let's throw down the Scarab God since we have answers for it. So if he does take it, we can take it back. Or at least like kill it and get it back. I'm just gonna go ahead and tap out, so whatever we do see, I mean we're definitely gonna see it now. Whatever he's going to do, we're about to see his big play. We'll put our upkeep trigger in. Right, make him just... Well, if we could take a lot of... Okay, there we go. This was what we were trying to get at. That confiscation coup. Now when we River's Rebuke... Ooh, wow, he gets to keep up the negate. Aye, alright. Let's scry one here. We'll put it on the bottom. And Liliana. Okay, so we can get Gonti back. We can... Let's just try the hour. I think we just go for the hour here. If he's got the negate, we'll see it. No negate. Alright. There we go. And the Scarab God safely back in our hand where he belongs. Well, I was really worried about that negate, guys. I mean, it's so hard to play around Teamer Energy because they just have so many good answers. Yeah, I'm interested in getting this flipped. Are we interested in a second search? I don't think so. I think it's time to see. That's better than search right now. That's looking at 3 cards for the same amount of mana now. Do we just like run back out the? He's got nothing on the battlefield. I am really interested in throwing down the Scarab God here. Just get it back out. If we have to River's Rebuke, then we have to River's Rebuke. And we'll pass the turn, see what happens. I mean, he might lightning strike it or something. If he's going to, I'd expect him to do it at the beginning of his end step. You're calling it a second blowout? Okay, I mean, this is Teamer Energy, and he's playing... He Confiscation Co'd our the Scarab God, so... Oh, what is this? This is big. He Confiscation Co'd our the Scarab God yet again. And he's got 4 mana to activate. Oh, he can do things. The things he can do. What is he going to bring back? Gonti? That's mean. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. We wanted Gonti. So he gets, you know, to exile something from our hand here. Unfortunately, with Gonti being gone this way, when we bounce him, he's gone. It's heartbreaking. We really wanted that Gonti. Okay, so we don't have any other choice. We have to River's Rebuke here. We can't let that, like, this continue. I mean, we could Liliana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's say we know we're doing this. Like, this is just happening. Let's bottom that. Okay, so we could Vizier Many Faces Gonti. Make him spend some more stuff and then River's Rebuke. But we'd be biting into a lot. Let's do it. Let's do it. Seems good. Man, wait a minute. We can't. We can't. We're at 10 life. If I had more life, we would do it. But at this point, we got some big boys on the battlefield. They swing for a lot. Can't be letting him, like, swing with this and us only have, like, a Gonti up. So, yeah. Fortunately, he just can't do it. I could have strategic planning here, but I think I want to draw more cards. Flip the map. We did flip the map. You probably typed that a long time ago. Yeah, he was tapped, but there was a lot of things, like its next turn, that I was more worried about. Okay. No answer here. Another treasure map. Alright, what do we want back? Alright, so we're just gonna play the Scarab God one more time. And we're gonna pass. At end of turn, we're probably gonna bring something back. Having, you know, this amount of mana open should get us back on top of this deck. I just like the idea that we can get back like a Bloodwater entity and put River's Rebuke or something on top of the library. Okay. So he's going to make the Scarab God. And is this an embalmed token, or is this just a flat-out copy? Alright, so he's targeting my Bloodwater. Alright, so I'm actually going to have to do it now. So we'll go blue, blue, colorless, black. And we're going to get our Bloodwater back. The Bloodwater entity is awesome. Well, I mean, he's got all the tools to fight with, so, you know, no point in giving up. Alright, so what are we wanting back? Hour of Devastation? Sure. Right? So we just top deck an Hour of Devastation next turn? Yeah, why not? Okay, do we need anything out of the graveyard? Do we need to make... Has he not played a Whirler or Virtuoso? I mean, not a Whirler, but a Rogue Refiner? Come on, dude. Alright, let's just draw our Hour of Devastation. Yep, we're going to put it on top. And... so, we can just, like, swing for a bunch. Let's draw another card. Right? I like drawing cards. Boneyard Parley. We don't have enough stuff in the graveyard for Boneyard Parley. We're just going to play Liliana, and then we're going to play a strategic planning. We're going to put a bunch of stuff in the graveyard. And, I mean, if he wants to spend his turns getting it out, then he can. Okay, so now we're going to return. Yeah, let's return. Vizier of Many Faces. We're going to bring it in as a Bloodwater entity. And we're going to use Bloodwater to put River's Rebuke on top of our library. Yeah, I know. Bunch of jank. Takes forever. Doing all the things. And what else do we want to do? Strategic planning? Yep. Seems good. Seems good. Maybe we should have done this before so we had more options bringing back the entity. Ooh, look. Razaketh and River's Rebuke. We'll just take the River's Rebuke. And now we're going to attack. We're okay if he wants to like trade and then like bring it back to get a copy of this so he can confiscation coup or something like that. I think we win that exchange, so we're just gonna put some damage at him. I mean, he can make a Razaketh, sacrifice his dude, do a whole bunch of things. I mean, if he wants to make that Razaketh, then, you know. My Vizier is no longer in the graveyard. My Vizier is on the battlefield as an... It's one of these. Yeah, it's this one. So he's got a Razaketh. Does he sacrifices the Scarab God to go get something? He's got an Attune. Like, Razaketh's good, but, like, again, you have to sacrifice something and pay 2 life to do it. So, we'll see. I mean, does he sacrifice Razaketh? I mean, does he sacrifice the Scarab God to stop our River's Rebuke? Thanks, Matt. I think this deck's just a bunch of jank, but I actually like the little Bloodwater entity. Only running 2 of it seems more powerful than I had originally expected. It's coming at Lily. Blocking means that he can copy it. Yeah, sure, you can kill Lily. Liliana down. He's spending another energy. He can't do this too many more times. What is he making? Whirler Virtuoso. Okay, well, he's got plenty of energy now. Plenty of energy now. Alright, so we've got creatures in graveyard. We've got one, two. We got two creatures in graveyards. What do we do? What do we do? Wipe the board. So, ooh, that's nice. Let's put that on top, and we'll put this on the bottom. Go ahead and go to our draw step. Let's go ahead and swing. We're going to attack with everything. Oh, I should have River's Rebuke first, right? Isn't that how I was supposed to do it? Alright, so he's making bodies, he's making blockers. Alright, so now what do we do? We get to bring something back here, of course. Razaketh is gone. I mean, we can bring a whole bunch of things back. Champion of Wits, draw some cards. We need to make some blockers, you know. Definitely need to do that. Running low on time, too, so I kind of just like going our treasure map. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to go our. And we're done playing with the Scarab God, I believe. I think at this point, like, we need to maintain a firm grip on the game. And let's just go ahead and play Champion of Wits here. Yes, we will draw. Ooh. All right. So yeah, we're done with the cuteness. Vizier doesn't get to come back to our hand, but the Scarab God does. Next turn, you know, we can look into just, you know, casting Bolus and passing. I mean, if he's got like the Scarab, I mean, ooh, wow, he's got a Champion of Wits. That's what he got from us with the Gonti. Yep. Okay. That's pretty good for him. It's pretty good for him. So, what do we want? I mean, we could just River's Rebuke everything. Maybe I should have kept the Boneyard Parley. Bolus, good game. Oh yeah, we can just Bolus Neg, right? Yeah, he didn't leave up any blue. Okay, cool. Hey, yeah, there you go. We don't have to do anything else. Let's just play Bolus. So we want a red, we want a blue, and we need a black. And then everything else. Bam! Bolus. Get wrecked, son. Man, that... Target opponent or creature an opponent controls. 7 damage to you, my friend. 7 damage to you. Alright, well, wow. Wow. And Teamer takes the loss. Everybody loves to see that, right? Teamer takes the loss. Okay, well, we've got one more in us here. Can't believe that. I mean, I knew it was Jank, but I didn't expect it to actually have enough power power to really fight. I mean, we were in the long game there, just fighting with Temur and fighting against the Scarab God with the Scarab God multiple times. That was pretty good. I'm actually pleasantly pleased at how well it's run. This looks like a trap. This looks like one of those things that you play, and then our opponent says 6 games today, won no rolls. We're gonna mulligan. Man, just a whole bunch more. No blue mana either. I'm gonna keep it though. I know that seems bad, but oh, there we go. There's how we cast Champion of Wits. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to play the Swamp. If we draw another land, I'm cycling this on too. Like, we know that we're... Well, then we know we're not drawing another land on two because of Yanni's expertise. But I've got a little bit of time here. We have no play for 3 either, so... kind of want to cycle it anyway. Just do it, right? Faith in your deck and just cycle it. Heart of the cards. Oh, he censors! He censors! Arrgh. The Titan has fallen. Temur, poor Temur. Our opponent said won all 6 though. So he ooh, that's why he's won them. Now we know. Okay, well, if that's how you feel about it, opponent. If that's how you feel about it. Gotta get another blue before we get to 7 mana. Somehow that we're gonna resolve this. Does he just play the enchantment? Or the artifact? He did. He just went straight into it. We're gonna just resolve this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so Liliana. We're just gonna plus Lily. Come on, give us some good stuff, Lily. Boneyard Parley. Alright. So we got our little combo going here. We might have to frequently wipe the board to make it happen, but we'll see what happens. We might get some of his cycle dudes on our side of the battlefield if it goes that far. Like, man, like, seems like we're just out of luck here. Oh man, there we go. Yeah. Where's that River's Rebuke? Okay. You got us, opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're getting close. We're getting close. We need to draw another land, so playing the Bloodwater entity is not terrific. So we'll have to wait here. Hey, there we go. Well, highly interested in doing this. We got to spend our only source here of blue, our only source of energy anyway, for our second blue. Okay. We have to keep the Bloodwater entity. You know, I didn't even look up how many tickets it was. Ooh, Doomfalls. Exiling cards from their hand. Okay, so let's get rid of... We've got 7. This makes 8 mana, so we can actually hard cast a Razaketh. I think I'm just going to get rid of a Doomfall. And then we're just going to swing for 2 and see if he makes some dudes. So the only way to really beat these decks is to run them out of their cycle cards. Like you got to get them stuck on drawing lands, because every time they draw a land, that's one card they can't cycle, unless it's, you know, of course it's a cycler. So you got to definitely pressure these cycling decks, and I mean this is about as much as we can pressure the cycling deck. But we're definitely putting a little bit of pressure out. He's only got 3 cards in graveyard right now. We're a better graveyard deck than he is right now. Okay, so he can censor a Razaketh. Want to go with target opponent reveals his hand, and we're just going to Doomfall his hand. Next turn we're going to try to Boneyard Parley. So I'm going to be putting Boneyard Parley on top of my library. Ooh, Fumigate and a Settle the Wreckage. Well, I think we're much like we like the Fumigate better than we do the Settle the Wreckage. So I will I'll exile the Settle, and now we'll just make our little dude. We'll throw Boneyard Parley on the top. See if we can, you know, cast that next turn. Seems like the right thing to do. Like, we don't have to cast it next turn, but we'll have it. And we can always just like keep attacking with this for 6 damage per turn and say, or we just play one of our Razaketh and say, okay, now wipe the board, dude. Or we just play it anyway and say, put them into piles and now wipe the board, and we'll do it again. I don't know. I mean, it's a 7 mana Razaketh versus a 8 mana Razaketh. Fumigate. So he went ahead and fired the Fumigate off. Hey, we just get a Boneyard Parley because we did that. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. One more? Yeah, one more. Okay, so what are you gonna give us, dude? I mean, what do? We just parlay every turn now, right? Like I'm gonna just draw a parlay every turn. Parlay. Oh, the jank is real, right? I hope you guys like my jank decks. Wow, right? Okay, so we get... Nah, you're not going to click it like that. Okay, so he's like, you can have anything but Razaketh. Sure. So the first one, we're just going to, what, put Doomfall back in on top. And then we'll put Boneyard Parley back on top. So Boneyard Parley will go on top first, then Doomfall. So next turn we'll just like, you know, cast a Razaketh so we can start sacking this stuff. Like, if we even do that, man. Little does he know, right? So I do want you guys to read what the opponent said here. Ooh, he's going to cycle a sensor. 6 games today and he won no dice rolls. I said, ouch. But he won all 6 of his games, though. I said, well, this is Jank, my friend, so you're good. And he said, cool. You think he's mad at us? I mean, we haven't... He might beat us. It could happen. He's got Search for Escanta. I mean, he's like cycling. He's making Drakes. I mean, we got 2/2 flyers, though. We got 4/4 flyer. Oh, I moved it too far, right? I think that's about right. What are you doing with your 2/2 flyer? The rage counter is high. Give him the jank and spank. Yeah, the jank and spank. There we go. I added an "and" in there. I know you didn't type "and." I get it. I get it, Roman. Oh, man. Do we just, like, play Razaketh and be like, bam, get wrecked, son? Or do we just, like, swing? I want to just Doomfall, to be honest. I want to Doomfall his hand, like, just take away as much as we can. And then just swing. I think that's the route. Okay. So he's going to cycle a cast out. If I play Razaketh, I may just go get something to take away this abandoned sarcophagus. So what do? Do I just hit him for 3? Like, cast the Henny's expertise, get another prowess trigger off of everything, wipe his board, and hit him for 3? Be like, bam! Send a message. We take whatever has cycling. Like, that's what we do. We got to keep him off cycling cards. I mean, we don't have to Hennies, but it's a really good time for it. We would get through 3 points of damage. Oh, wow. Is he going to cycle the countervailing winds? Because we have enough to pay for it, maybe? Maybe? Wow, I mean, he went ahead and done it. He's just got lands. Okay. I want to hit him for 3. Yep. Just smack him for 3. We were already too big for him to actually start killing our things anyway. So at that point, like, I actually want to trade these in combat when it's advantageous for us. So at that point, I kind of figured, okay, well, I mean, you know, we're not going to be able to, you know, trade with 2 of his. If he double blocks 1 of ours, we don't have enough creatures in the graveyard to really worry about it. I mean, right now, like, it's just... It's Razaketh the Foulblooded time, I guess. Yeah, we just play it and end of this countervailing winds. Sure, he can countervailing winds it. Or just censor it. There we go. Okay. Well, you got us, opponent. And maybe he can... I don't know, what is he going to do? Like, cycle cast out? No? No cycles? Alright, well. 8 mana to avoid that cycle. I mean, I mean, I don't think he's got it settled. He had double land earlier, like when we looked. There we go, Fumigate. So he's drawn a Fumigate. He can Countervailing Winds next turn. Champion of Wits. So, yeah. This looks good. Come on, Liliana. Kind of want to keep this Boneyard parlay here. Oh, wow. That's not what we want. That's not what we want at all. We're just going to pass. Which is really bad. He's got cyclers. Oh no, does he get to start coming back on us? Maybe. Maybe he does. We do need to try to resolve this Razaketh. This is a problem. This being in the graveyard. Renewed Faith, I'm not worried about that. Like, we just need to get down this Razaketh. He might have faked to settle, but I was more interested in he was holding up a Countervailing Winds. I mean, this may be the point in the game where he can just take control, but, oh man. Alright, so now we need to land off the top. Or we just play the Boneyard parlay. Yeah, I'm sure he's probably wanting to close this game out, so he makes some bodies. Cycle Sensor. Plays a Drakehaven. He's got one card left in hand, but he's got a bunch in the graveyard here. Okay, well, that shuts off Sensor. So this Razaketh buys Boneyard Parlay, or buys the Countervailing Winds. So we get Countervailing Winds here with Razaketh. Okay, so he counters unless we can pay 10 generic mana. Alright, now we swing. We just need him to not get a Countervailing Winds off the top, or to have it in his hand. That's what we're playing for, and then we can Boneyard Parlay a few turns. So, okay, he was holding a Renewed Faith. I mean, he's going to get to look at some cards here. Woo! Cycling deck. Putting in work. Another Drakehaven. So he's got one unknown card in hand. Let's look at the graveyard. He can double Censor. That's bad. Okay, so we want a Razaketh. We want that. Is this all we have is Razakeths and... yeah. What do we do? We take double Razaketh? Sure, right? Since we have no other creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well, he's got the counter. Nope, he's going to go search for it with his search for Azcanta. I don't know why I picked all the Razakeths. I know that we want, what, like, Yahini's expertise, and I don't know if we want another Doomfall or not. Like, I don't know what we want from our Bloodwater triggers. Probably Boneyard Parley for sure. Alright, dude, put them into piles. So, either way, we're probably going to get Bloodwater Entity and a Razaketh, maybe? Just all 3 Razakeths in one pile. Seems like a thing. Here, just give him a headache. There we go. He's like, you can just have the one, or you can... Of course, I'll take the one that gives me a Razaketh, and I'm going to keep that one. That one right there. Alright, so... what do we put on top? Yahini's expertise? Yeah. Alright, well, we put the Yahini's expertise on top. Use the ability, yes. And... attack for 2? I mean, he's not on the ground, so... that part doesn't matter. Alright, so we can Fatal Push 1. We can... I don't know. Jareth Miles, welcome to the stream, sir. Yes, we always want to win, but we are playing some Jank. Oh, okay, so he's renewing faith again, making a bunch more dudes. How many can he pay for here? Or did he tap ahead? We can deal with one of these. I think we're going to go ahead and cast Fatal Push on one of these now. I don't want him to have the mana to double censor. Like, I wanted to be able to do it next turn where we could get the Prowess trigger on his turn, but it would allow him to double censor our Fatal Push, which would have made it lethal. So, we couldn't do it. At this point, we're still going to 2. Which means we cannot Razaketh back answers. But it also means that if he takes us to 2, then he is more than likely dead himself. No! No! We're dead. We're dead to that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so do we have any options whatsoever? Do we take 2 and go get a Fatal Push? Nope, just dead to that. Brutal. Yeah. Alright, well. And now he gets... okay, well. That gets us. That gets us. We'll get into the sideboard. River's Rebuke's going to be huge. Negate also going to be huge. We're going to drop the Fatal Pushes. We're going to be keeping our board wipes. Vraska's going to be big here. Vizier is not what we're looking for. Treasure Map, we're going to back off the maps. Hostage Taker, we're not after that. He doesn't really have a lot of Scarab God targets. This is going to be good. So it's basically just going to be board wipe, board wipe, board wipe, and play this long control game with him. I guess we have to just sit back and play it. Let's cut one. I don't want to cut the Gonti. Maybe one Razaketh? Yeah, we'll do that. Is it worth it to bring in a Braid for a Sarcophagus? No, but I almost left in the hostage taker for the sarcophagus. Okay, so we get our lands come in perfect here. So we can turn 2 and then turn 3, double mana, double black, double red for everything. Yeah, this is good hand. Okay. I mean, the sarcophagus is a one-of card in that deck, so I don't know. I mean, it's a really important card, but he did play his really, really early, and that's kind of not typical to see them get it that early and to be able to abuse it properly. So I don't know. I'm going to say it's just not really typical, and I'm not going to actually play around the sarcophagus. Ooh, a Champion of Wits for next turn. Or do I just want some more land? Kind of want that Champion of Wits, but we could always just get it like later. Just grab this land for now. Yeah, let's just grab this land. So we can next turn just Doomfall. We don't have any really, like, the reason I didn't take the Champion of Wits is because I didn't have a lot of cards that I could just get rid of. So keeping the Champion of Wits means that, you know, I would probably have to discard something or just discard whatever I draw, and which would have been a Liliana. Alright, he's going to censor the Doomfall, so he definitely doesn't want us getting his Drakehaven. We're just going to rush to the... Like, I guess if I was going to keep a land, maybe the other, like the Aether Hub would have been the right way to go. Man, either way it comes in tap. I kind of want to just cycle this, but that seems bad. I mean, he's got up like all kinds of counters and things like that, so I assume we just have to play straight through the counters. So if we don't have a land in the top 2 cards, we're in some trouble. Do we cycle this? We'll get punished. Well, we can't do anything, so we just pass the turn. Remember, the only thing we really need to stop is Drakehaven. I actually didn't want to have hardly any cards in the deck that were meant to just kill a Drake. If I am making a game plan to spend cards to deal with tokens, then I don't actually like that game plan. It doesn't seem strong enough, in my opinion. He's cycling a Censor on his turn. Is he digging for land here? He is digging for the land, so he went for the land. Alright, well, I guess we could, like, Gonti or something here. Let's just play the Lily. See if he has the counter. Censor. Well, next turn we can hopefully draw another land and Gonti with a negate up. Flips his search for Azcanta. Well, we have been winning up until now. We're 2-0. We beat Teamer Energy, and I don't even remember what the first deck we played was. Well, this will get us a land. Boneyard Parley. And do we want a Boneyard Parley? Or do we just want this Champion of Wits? Let's go with the Boneyard Parley. Like, we can just sit back and wait to counter the Drake Haven. He gets a Hieroglyphic Illumination. I mean, yeah, he could have counters up, though. I don't want him to keep that. I'm gonna spend a counter on Abandoned Sarcophagus. Okay, so he's gonna cast Countervailing Winds, which means now we cast anything we want this turn, other than a Vraska. So we're gonna play Liliana. Do we have anything that we just really want to get back? We've got Champion of Wits in the graveyard, and we've got Razaketh. It's like here's a Razaketh. I mean, he can cast it out though, so he can spend his turn on cast out. Yeah, I guess so. That's kind of bad for us. But if we would have just made a zombie and he cast out Liliana, that would have been bad for us too. So, this is match 3, game 2. We lost game 1 of match 3 here. We beat Temur Energy, and I don't remember what else we played. Yahini is for the Drakes, and so is Our. But when I said that, I meant I didn't want to have one card that dealt with one, like, to spend one card to deal with one Drake. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go ahead and make a zombie, because we know we're doing that. Now, I kind of just want to Boneyard Parley, but I also just want to Gonti. I think I want a Boneyard Parley. So we'll get his dude, Razaketh, and both champions. If he has a counter for this, then whatever. If he's got a 1-mana counter, if he's got the Spell Pierce, then sure. I mean, he may just have another Fumigate, so maybe like, yeah, get it all. You can have it all, dude. So it's just like you can have so we get a Champion of Wits and a Razaketh. Like, giving us Razaketh and anything seems decent. Yeah, he's figuring that out. I'm going to choose this pile and pass the turn. Okay. Now, I'm going to turn off auto yields here, because I'm just afraid like something crazy is going to happen here and we might be able to pull out. Well, thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. And personally, if you guys like Reanimator, you're going to see a lot of it out of me because I think that there is a Sultai Reanimator deck about to just drop into the meta. I think we're about to just be right in the heart of a Sultai Reanimator deck. Fumigate, well, I'm gonna sack some dudes then. Okay, so what do we want? Honestly, I kind of want that the land so I can cast. Okay, we want a land. We know we want that land. All right. Now what do we want? So let's say we're just casting Vraska, River's Rebuke. Oh wow, River's Rebuke would be really good, wouldn't it? We have a Liliana. Man, I kind of like River's Rebuke. Yeah, we'll River's Rebuke. We could have just got back another Boneyard Parley. Okay, so let's look at his graveyard here. He has the ability to play Censor. Alright, so how do we play around Censor? We just play Vraska? Yeah, we just play Vraska. So green, black, blue, yep, that one too. Should have left up a blue. So we get a Vraska. We're going to destroy Abandoned Sarcophagus. Now we're going to make a dude. Okay, now the deck is like, I think we're in a little bit better of a position, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're in a little bit better of a position. So he throws a Renewed Faith in the graveyard. And I mean, now we're just gonna go on the we're making zombies beatdown plan. Cast out. Cast out. Oh, alright. Hey, when we Rivers Rebuke that, won't that be good? Yeah, I think it will. Strategic planning. Okay, well, we can play this tapped land here. Kind of like Gonti here. Yeah, let's go ahead and play the Gonti and see what we get under the opponent's top four. See what's on the top of his deck. Oh, what does he got? He's got 2 mana. Countervailing Winds. You got us, opponent. No, we're not going to pay 12 generic mana, opponent. But I might just bring back a Razaketh. Yeah. I like bringing back Razaketh here. Because we can sacrifice the zombie to the Razaketh to go get a negate to counter something. I don't know. I don't know why we would do it, but we can. Or we could just already have the negate in hand. Zombie pirates. Okay, well, we definitely got to play. I got to play faster here. Because we've still got a game 3 to get through. But, I mean, we're holding him off. I mean, we have a Razaketh here. Does he have the settle? Man, he straight up cracked off that settle. Okay, so he's got a countervailing winds. I'm going to sacrifice the zombie. And I'm going to go get this negate. And I'm just going to negate that as well. Actually, I'll just negate the... I'll negate the actual settle again. There you go. Nope. You can get away with that. So let him take 8. We will make another dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Champion. And we'll get rid of land and land. Pass. Okay, well, I mean, I've got to play this quick. We're probably going to lose to the clock here, but it's just the way it goes, I guess. Ah, a Locust God build. Okay. Seems interesting, Locust God. Yeah, this is only game 2, Andrew. So, like, this is just it's a drag. I mean, that's just what this deck does. Like, it doesn't kill you fast, but you can't kill it quick. Yeah. I mean, he's going to get a Drake Haven, but I think his is going to be a little late. Especially since we can just, like, River's Rebuke, put it back. We can Demon, too. Does he have another Settle? He doesn't even have enough mana to cast Settle, so... we definitely let this resolve. I mean, he's still taking a ton of damage. A ton of damage. We're going to make a dude. We have a bunch of stuff in the graveyard, and I am going to pay 2 life. I'm going to sack this just so that I can get back a Bloodwater entity. I'm going to play the Bloodwater entity, and I'm putting a negate back in my library. And then I'm just going to pass the turn. Okay, so we've got a negate back in the library, so we can negate if we have to. As much as I wanted to just pass the turn and, you know, let that time roll through, I just felt that we just needed to be able to throw that negate in there. I mean, he's got to answer the board right now. And he has to answer it with something that, you know, negate can't stop. Like, we can't stop with a negate. I know last turn we should have played, like, Search for Iskanta and, you know, things like that. Okay. Alright, well, he's got things. Okay, so we're just going to fire off this River's Rebuke and swing. Which Magic the Gathering game is this? This is Magic Online. It's the only actual online game that is, I guess, sanctioned. So it's not cockatrice or anything like that. These are real magic cards that have real magic value, and we're gonna get one game out of this guy. He may get us with a clock, but yeah, our Grixis Reanimator Jank deck. I will say that most of these parts, guys, they're going in the Sultai Reanimator deck, and if this deck can fight against, Teamer and fight against, other, decks like that, then yeah, I'm 100% ready for it. You guys want to try the Abrades in here instead of the Yahini's expertise, maybe? We'll bring in Hostage Taker over a champion. Alright, we're going to run it back. Why is As Foretold the thumbnail? I like the picture. I don't know. I like the picture. I could change it if you guys don't like it. Yeah, give the Abrade a swing. I'll give the Abrade a swing. Dude said, well, good game. Maybe we should just bring in all of the board wipes. Yeah, let's just bring in everything and just like pass kill. Let's do that. Alright, so let's say I take out one Liliana and a strategic planning, and we put it in like that. And we just try to run the clock on him. Just straight up, right from the bat, go for the clock. Someone subscribed. Omar Navarro, thank you for subscribing. How many matches are we playing tonight? I think this is going to be the last one. We're coming up on 10 o'clock here. I mean, I know I started late, but we normally finish around 9:30. So I normally run from about 7 to 9:30, about a 2.5 hour stream. Okay, so we got some cards. We're going to play some Magic. Okay, I'll keep. I'm going to play it really, really fast, guys, so forgive me for that. Okay, well, we're just going to play this and pass. And it looks like our opponent is on the same idea, but we do have to make some plays. Oh, wow, yeah. So he's just going to gain a bunch of life. He's like, okay, well, you have to kill me. Next turn, we're going tap land, search for Escanta, pass. Yeah, we're definitely eating into our time. He's got 3 minutes on us here. No, we can't. It cost us 4 seconds to click yes. Oh, that thing. Alright, well... Champion of Wits. Try to draw a land. Next turn we can Abrade. So, yep. And we'll get rid of Razaketh and Yahini's expertise. Pass the turn. We brought in the Abrades. If we lose to anything, you're still going to see us Abrade or attempt to Abrade that sarcophagi. Okay, well, we're going to go land, and we're going to go red. We're going to go destroy target artifact. Does he got the counter? He's got to harden a gate to stop it. Well, okay, opponent, okay. You got us. Alright, well. Ooh, okay, so we're going to play this land and Doomfall. What do we get? Come on, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Gotta get rid of the big counters. This lets us play around the sensor in the graveyard for next turn. Alright, so he's going to make a dude. Okay, well, we get rid of a Fumigate. and we will trade a Drake for his dude and pass the turn. Now, next turn, we're just going to try to play this land, play the Liliana, which will be playing around the sensor, bring back the Razaketh, so he has to play the negate to deal with that. Guys, I know I'm running really quick here on this, but you know me. All right, well, we're hour. All right, well, we're going to stick to the plan. He's got one card in hand. I don't know if he has a counter for it or not. All right, so back with the Razaketh. Now he can actually deal with both here, which is bad. Which is very bad. All right, so he's gonna. Let's cancel that. Let's see what he targets. It's taking up too much time. So he's actually just going to get Liliana. Okay. So I actually thought that if he did the cast out, it would you'd want him to just take the Razaketh. Like, if he just took the Razaketh, then he could just swing for 2 with the Liliana and kill her. He didn't do that, though. Hieroglyphic Illumination. Don't think we can kill him. So he's putting up blocks. We'll get in 6 points of damage. We'll play our Bloodwater. And I like the Doomfall here. And we're just going to pass the turn. So we'll put Doomfall on top and pass. I mean, we've got 22 seconds here. So let's say we take out a bunch of the stops. I don't know where we're going with this. Like, do we get it? No, I did not build a clock hate deck. I did not. Yeah. I mean, the only thing we can do is just pass turn here. Like, we cannot cast a spell. We can't waste any time doing anything other than attacking. If he has anything that he can respond with, then there's not much we can do about it. So we're responding to one thing and one thing only right now, and that's declare attacks. Looks like he's going to put them all here. So if he puts no creatures, we don't have many creatures, and we pass. I mean, if we get to, like, at this point I'm wanting to just go Hour of Devastation swing next turn. Like, how many can he leave back? He's got to leave 3 back. And so now he's like, I can't swing at all. So we're going to go red, red, red. And we're going to do that and try to pass the turn here. Come on. Come on. Countervailing Winds. No. We're gonna go to attacks, and I'm pressing F6. Zero time on the clock. I just press F6, so we get nothing. Oh, I couldn't get off the hour. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, we are at 0 seconds, 0 time left, and he might be able to stop us. I don't know. I don't know if he can actually stop or not, but I know he's down to 16 seconds. So, like, I don't know if I can spam F6. Yeah, we lost. But hey, you know, that's cool. Alright, well, actually, guys, I think our deck would have won there if it would have been one of those situations where you go time on a round and, you know, 5 turns. I think we would have got there, but yeah, I think we would have had it. So let's go talk about the deck a little bit and how I'm slightly surprised at the deck and some of the cards I don't like. I don't actually think treasure maps needed in this deck. This may just not be the treasure map deck, right? Well, thank you anyway, Kevin. Like, you know, yeah, we know that, you know, deep down we would have gotten there. And that's what. But we lost, and a win is a win, whether you do it with a clock or whatever. So, you know, we've done it to people before. Fatal Push is good. I like just having a couple copies of Fatal Push here. Treasure Map can probably leave. I don't think we need any more than just the 2 Bloodwater entities, which may mean that we only want the 1 Boneyard Parley. So that could free up a couple spots right there if we drop a Boneyard Parley and 2 treasure maps. That could give us, you know, the ability to get back a couple other, or get a couple other spots. Maybe a second demon, but for the most part, I think a little bit more early kill might be the way to go. Vraska's Contempt might find a spot in the deck. Other things that I would say about the deck, if you did free up any extra space and you wanted another creature, don't give up the Doomfalls. But if you wanted another creature, I bet Vizier of Many Faces would be like kind of the just slap it in here, it's going to work great kind of card. The other card we didn't really get to play with because we didn't run into anything really aggro was the Gifted Aetherborn. Against aggro decks, I like bringing in both Gifted Aetherborns and the Vizier of Many Faces as you get to start making some, you know, creatures and things there. But I hope you guys like the Jank deck that I've been building for the last week, and I know it's not Saturday, our normal Jank day. But I hope you guys like it, and in about the next 30-45 minutes, so some of you may be going to bed, but you should be seeing my set review of the green cards in Rivals of Ixalan. I like how everyone runs their set reviews. I run mine and give my opinion of the set, so if you guys want to catch that, you'll be able to here very soon, and there's probably still a link up in the top right hand corner for the white cards. I don't know, but I'll make sure it's there. That is our Let's Play Jank tonight. I hope you guys liked it. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun. We'll see you next time here on the Sideboard.